Day 3 in Moab was my favorite day of 2017, added to the top 10 most enjoyable days of this life so far. It has all of the ingredients to make what I call a perfect day. New friends, off-season weather, spontaneity, early start, late end. An anchor day. This trip journal will be about that day and how anchors work in my life. To view the full vlog, feel free to visit my website, arielanatole.com, by clicking on the link in my bio. Next chapter, anchors. The best example of an anchor in my life is writing. Definitely the strongest. Journaling as a kid saved my life. Imagination shielded this 9-year-old brain from the physical and emotional torment my abusers executed. Hard for me to imagine a world in which I am not writing. Hence, a willingness to sacrifice for this anchor. Rugby, another example. Finding this sport tops the perfect day list. It too brings me much happiness and, most importantly, a passion to excel. Fitness rounds out the list. Added on that warm day in Moab, crack climbing. Next chapter, a perfect morning. After a late night, a desert sunrise opened the day. Morning meditations were quiet. A slightly chilled walk resulted in a tall cup of great coffee. Up before everyone, as is my habit, greeting my mates I was about to go on adventure with, fully prepared. Must add here, the group consisted of dedicated and knowledgeable crack climbers. I was by far the least experienced, had little knowledge of crack climbing, much less an attempt. Soon seeing the mountain I was about to climb. Next chapter, the approach. Moab and its stunning landscapes offer several examples of difficulty. Wall Street, as they call it, has no approach. Just pull your vehicle to the side of the road and start climbing. This was 30 minutes of steep hiking with a lot of loose rock to contend with. As we climbed, my nerves remained steady. Being an avid hiker, the ascent wasn't too difficult. Mates were kind, and I didn't have to carry much gear. Someone even volunteered to truck up the rack of paps I had brought along. Soon saw the rock I was about to ascend. Next chapter, the attempt. Looking up at what my brain perceived as a flat rock reaching for the sky, nerves finally kicked in. Not afraid of heights. Hey, I enjoy living in high-rises. Have jumped out of a plane. This, however, felt very different. Soon, all the safety devices were in place and 2 ascents had been accomplished. Chose to jump in rather than wait, volunteering to go next. Gear on and double-checked, began to climb. Woo! Worries of height quickly fell away. No time to enjoy the view. Singly focused on the rock in front of me. The seemingly impossible crack I was supposed to follow. Next chapter, determination versus limitation. Absolutely certain my ankles would snap. Pushed this body up one awkward grip at a time. The previous climber had made the ascent in less than 20 minutes. Half an hour in, and I had only made it a fourth of the way up. Soon every muscle began to ache. This gym body quickly became a hindrance. Balancing the demands of this crack was seemingly impossible. Everyone was excessively patient. After 2 attempts, my legs began to shake and I reached my limit. Next chapter, I become a dirtbag. The most fierce woman I met on this trip made the ascent twice, then picked a smaller, more challenging crack to scale. Watching her push herself up that rock woke something within me. She let out a primal scream at a particularly hard spot. In that moment, with a paps in hand, my soul became attached to crack climbing. I want to conquer that rock someday. More importantly, I now look at rocks differently and have already found many cracks I want to ascend. A whole new world has opened. Couldn't be happier. Thanks so much for watching this. Hope you all enjoyed it. You should really totally check out my website, arielanatole.com. You can find that by clicking the link in my bio. Continue to be awesome.